recording.
Well, it's telling you right now, this meeting is being recorded.
I'm camera ready. Look at that. Like, I'm like, no, oh, wait a minute.
I didn't know we was recording, you know, publicizing stuff. All I know is, I'm going to tell you this right now. Oh, I can't say that while you're recording. Can you stop recording until people get on?
I will pause recording.
Thank you.
Okay, that sounds good. So welcome everyone to our first general body meeting of the year. I think Melissa, our president, she's going to take over here. Just kind of give you a brief overview of the Urban League in general and the YP chapter here. And my name is, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Annalisa. I'm the acting secretary right now. Welcome, thank you for joining. And I'm gonna pass it off to Melissa. You're on mute.
Thank you. I was sneezing earlier and I actually hit the mute, sorry. But all right, let's go ahead. So my name is Melissa and I am the current president of Urban League Young Professionals of Metropolitan St. Louis. I have served for a few terms, then I was gone for a while and then I kind of came back to serve. So gonna go ahead and go through a little bit of the history of the Urban League, like Annalisa said, where we are currently today and what we're looking for in our next steps for the organization. So to give you a little bit of background history, the National Urban League mission is to enable African Americans and other underserved urban residents to secure economic self-reliance, partly power, and civil rights. History: when the U.S. Supreme Court upheld segregation in the 1896 decision of Plessy versus Ferguson, African Americans moved north in what came to be called the Black Migration, where racial discrimination left many with poor housing, education, and social and economic conditions. The Committee on Urban Conditions Among Negroes was established in 1910 in New York City to help these communities adapt to urban life and advocate against racial discrimination. In 1911, the committee merged with the Committee for the Improvement of Industrial Conditions Among Negroes and the National League for the Protection of Colored Women to form the National League of Urban Conditions Among Negroes. In 1920, the name was shortened to the National Urban League. The National Urban League has over 90 affiliates, serving 1.7 million individuals annually in 300 communities across 37 states. Then from there, we have what we would say basically like a branch that sits up under the National Urban League, the National Urban League Young Professionals. And the mission of the Young Professionals is to support the mission of the National Urban League through volunteerism, philanthropy, and membership development. The history is that basically in 1980s, the Urban League affiliates began recruiting African-American young professionals to take active roles in the Urban League programming to perform them for leadership roles in the civil rights movement. The success of this organization or auxiliary groups led to the foundation of the National Urban League Young Professionals in 1998. From there, you'll have the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. So you have just a little bit of history. You'll have the National Urban League, then you'll have what we'll have, say, basically auxiliaries, and you'll have branches. So we sit up under the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis as young professionals, but the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, history behind that, in 1918, a small group of Black and white St. Louisans founded the Urban League of St. Louis in reaction to the East St. Louis race riots that helped African Americans adjust to the urban environment, alleviate daily living conditions, and assist in easing legal, social, and racial tensions. The St. Louis League is the largest league in the nation, serving over 100,000 individuals annually with 45 different programs at 16 facilities in Illinois and Missouri. The mission and the vision is to empower African Americans and others throughout the region in securing economic self-reliance, social equality, and civil rights. Increase community involvement, strengthen leadership and professional development, promote the Urban League and its mission. The vision as a leading of the champion of empowerment and opportunity for African Americans, the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis envisions region where all people are valued members of the community, can adequately support themselves and their families, can live in neighborhoods that are vibrant and thriving, and share in the region's prosperity and well-being. Our Urban League will also facilitate a strategy to ensure the Urban League will advocate for and empower African Americans and others in the metropolitan St. Louis by pursuing the following priorities: economic opportunity, creating ladders of opportunity through jobs, entrepreneurship, and financial responsibility; educational excellence, providing access to quality education from pre-K through college; community empowerment, proving a social safety net to stabilize our neediest families; and civil rights and advocacy, obtaining fair and equal treatment in all features of society and government and economic, social, and educational and cultural. So the Urban League has a vast range of programs that we are facilitating throughout the metropolitan area. On the educational excellence, there's Head Start, there's scholarship programs, there's High Set and GED program, and then there's the Vaughn Cultural Center. For the civil rights and advocacy, there's New Lights, Urban League Guild, Young Professionals, and Federation of Block Units. For economic empowerment, we have Weatherization, Save Our Sons, Skill Up Job Training, Employment Services, Business Training Center, Financial Literacy, Digital Divide, Save Our Sisters, Transition for Change, Anti-Crime Initiative. And for community empowerment, we have LIHEAP Energy Assistance, Clothing and Food Pantries, Utility Assistance, 100 Neediest Families, Housing Assistance, Mobile Health Unit, an annual turkey giveaway, which we're doing now, and the Senior Empowerment series. So up under our Urban League here in St. Louis, you have the Urban League Young Professionals of Metropolitan St. Louis, which is us, and we're an auxiliary organization of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, made up of the young urban leaders dedicated to improving the welfare of the St. Louis community residents. The Young Professionals of St. Louis have begun recognized. We've been recognized for the Central Region Chapter of Excellence for 4 years, 2009, 2011, 2012, and 2014. So what you will see here is that we have our presidents. So from a national Urban League, our president and CEO of the National Urban League is Mark Marial. For the national Young Professionals, Urban League Young Professionals, our president is Ray Shackelford. For our president and CEO of the Urban League St. Louis is Michael McMillan. And for the president and the Urban League Young Professionals here in St. Louis is myself, Melissa. All right. So we do have a leadership team. It is comprised of officers and chairs and committees. These individuals are leading teams amongst them in different functions within our organization because we still operate within our own line. I am going to also introduce some of the ones who are, so they can talk a little bit, or at least recognize, say hello, say hi as we go through. So like I said, my name is Melissa. I'm the president. The president email is on the slide, president@ulypscl.org. It's always there. You send the email. I usually will get back within 24 hours. Next, we have a vice president. That is a vacant position currently. Then you have the secretary, which is Annalisa. And Annalisa, I'll just let you talk.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Annalisa. I first joined the movement in 2000, I think 16 or 17, probably 2016, in Columbus, Ohio. So I was part of the Columbus Urban League Young Professionals chapter there, and then recently moved to St. Louis about a year and a half ago, and sought to continue my passion for the movement here as well. I'm originally from Missouri, and I think that the YP chapter here has a lot of opportunity to make an impact and support the Urban League affiliate. So I'm excited for you to learn more and to get more involved.
Thank you. I guess I didn't give anybody the history behind me. I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Then we have the treasurer, which our treasurer position is currently vacant. We have a parliamentarian that's vacant too as well. We have our admin, which is Barry. And Barry, I'll let you speak just a little bit.
Thank you, Madam President. I'm Barry. I'm a past member, past president, past national officer. I am currently, as of the beginning of this year, taking on the role of trying to be /advisor, /mentor, doing the paperwork behind the scenes. Really just trying to get the chapter back up and running after there was kind of a hiatus last year. I want to see us succeed. I think the Urban League of Professionals is a great opportunity for all that are involved. I wish we weren't in a pandemic because I do truly believe we would be doing some amazing things in St. Louis and reclaiming some of the heights and the notoriety that we've had in the past years. But I look forward to that continuing in 2021. If you ever have any questions or concerns anywhere within the movement, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Thanks.
Thank you. We also have, from there, we have community service. So our community service and also serving in our civic engagement is Frank Williamson. And Frank, I think I seen you jump on.
I'm on here.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to, say hi, give a little bit of background information to everybody on the phone.
I'm Frank Williamson. I'm the service/civic engagement chair. I've been around YP probably maybe 16 years. I was a membership chair as well, and I also helped take photography pictures at during body meetings. Pretty much what I do is help put things together as far as civic engagement, as far as maybe events, things going on, political events, whatever, as far as voting, things of that nature. So.
Thank you. And next, so we have a marketing committee too as well. We have membership, which Kayla is on the phone. And Kayla, if you would want to tell everybody hi, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry I don't have my camera on right at this moment. I'm driving, but I'm Kayla. I've been a member of the Urban League Young Professionals since probably I think 2012-ish, give it a year or two, more or less. And I've served as a member. I previously served as the community service chair, and I'm currently serving as the membership chair. I am a social worker as my regular profession for Hazelwood School District, as well as a medical social worker for SLU Hospital. And I enjoy giving back to the community. So that's what has kept me with the Urban League SDL. I think we do a lot of amazing things pre-COVID. And I know that there's been challenges, but I'm really impressed at how the Urban League has continued to stand strong for our families throughout this pandemic. So I just truly feel like it's a great organization to be a part of if you're interested in giving back in a variety of different forms.
Awesome. Thank you, Kayla. And then the other committee we have is a personal professional development. So I guess to give a little bit of background behind myself, I've been with the Urban League Young Professionals for about eight years. I came in actually through some friends and during what we had as a gala at that point in time, and met some people, and they were like, just join. And at first I was like, I don't know. It's a group of people. I don't know. And then as I got to learn more and more about the organization and the things that we were doing in the community, I really was able to latch on. I really something I really wanted to do. I serviced in different roles. We have had changes in roles throughout the time, but basically I serviced within kind of our membership capacity. We had leadership development at that point in time, and I serviced as a VP within there. I've also served as the civic engagement chair. So I did that originally too as well within my first couple of years within the organization. Had a great time with that role too as well. And then I also serviced within the capacity of president. I served, I'm gonna blank on my years. Barry probably tell me better than me, but I had 2 terms I served previously. And then we come to today, right? So the Urban League Young Professionals have had times of transition, and we've had individuals who have been what we call transplanted sometimes. So they have came to the city, they've moved on because of jobs, or they relocated. We've had individuals who have what we say have grown and developed through the organization and maybe aged out. We've had like Barry was a president and served in various roles and now is an advisor to as well. Within that shakeup though, as we grow, sometimes you have to sit back and kind of look at the organization. And as we were doing transitioning, we've had our fair share of hiccups like anybody else. And we had to basically go into a rebuilding status. We started that about a year ago with a group of people. And then we had to basically try to bring in some other individuals who have served within the movement prior to try to work on different entities within the organization. And as we started building, then we got hit with COVID. And then it really hit slow. And we hit the waters that we never as a team could imagine, and learn things about ourselves as well. And what we are looking for today, as we're here on this call, is we're looking for leaders, and we're looking for people who are ready to step up and serve within the organization. There's a various amount of roles that are available that will have available for people to put in an application process through for this year. We've decided to make a decision and to move forward with the application, and then we'll vet those applicants out, and then they will be able to go into a leadership role. We could talk about that towards the later half, but we'll talk a little bit about the different positions within the organization that we currently have today and what it looks like, and a little bit of responsibilities. So if I didn't forget anything from my awesome team, go ahead, Barry. I think that was you popped in.
Yeah, I was going to introduce our communications chair, Carla Johnson, if she wanted to say hello to the crew.
Hey, Carla, I didn't see you jump on.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carla. I've been a part of the movement since 2014. I have served in many capacities since then. I have been elections chair, gala chair, VP of communications, and it's been a rewarding experience, and I'm hoping that you all are on fire and ready to jump in and start the work.
Thank you, Carla. I guess I have feedback, sorry. Oh my God, what's happened? All right, so let's go into the different positions. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is community service. So the responsibility basically of the community service committee is engagement opportunities that play a part in addressing economic, educational, cultural, and health needs of the metropolitan St. Louis community. So currently right now, Frank Williamson is servicing within that capacity. Generally, we would meet monthly, and you would plan out different events to service the community, anywhere from our actual Urban League, where we would get out in our Head Starts, We used to do what we call Young Blacks Give Back, where we generated over 1,000 community service hours within the month, 1 month, with young professionals, and we would service multiple groups, anywhere from the United Way, anywhere from the Urban League. We would go out in the community and really give back. Our community service is a heart and soul of a lot of things that we do. We have days, National Days of Service, that are centered around this too as well. And this is one committee that is very important, that we need strong leaders to help us lead. And also my lovely team. If anybody ever wants to chime in, you guys can. You know how that is. I'm relaxed. Next, we have our civic engagement. So increase the civic knowledge and participation and activism of young professionals through education and engagement opportunities. So like we said, currently Frank is servicing as a twofold right now. He's serving in that capacity. Those individuals, so I always say they're kind of like your action of the organization, right? If we're going to get out there and we're going to go speak to our congressman, we're going to be doing any type of letter campaigns, we're going to be out there educating people on their civil rights, out there ensuring that people understand truly how to be engaged, especially when you talk about everything that has just occurred with our political process. This is the organization, this is the committee that essentially is going to take charge of that, and they're going to do different activities around that. So we've done a whole host of things in civic engagement. Next, we have our marketing. So they lead the communications and public relations efforts of the ULYP STL. So anywhere from your social media, photography and videography, member communications, so your newsletters, e-letters, media relations, their website. And our national communications chair is Ruben Griffin, and Carla currently is chairing that. Again, now this is, if we all know, social media and communications is very, very big today. It plays a very large part in the thriving of the organization, in any organization, in any company too. So this team is very important for us in ensuring that we're getting our messaging out, we're consistency with our branding, making sure we're synced up with our national branding too as well. And they're making sure individuals are knowing what's going on and when it's going to be happening. Next is our personal and professional development. So they enhance the young professionals' experience by developing and coordinating unique opportunities for young professionals to meet, learn, and network with each other and local community leaders, improve personal growth in financial, mental, and physical wellness. Currently, the chair on that is Ashley Langston, and she will do anything from getting together your general body meetings, guest speakers, National Day of Empowerment. If we have any programs that we want to facilitate with companies that are professional development and partnership, usually that committee too as well will facilitate that. And they'll just ensure that we are having growth for individuals within a professional core. Next, we have our membership committee. So their recruitment and retention of the young professionals interested in joining the movement. Commitment to growing and engage membership through new member orientations and appreciation events. So eligibility for our membership is currently 21 to 40 years of age. We have a membership fee of $20 that we have recently adjusted. So as we came into COVID and we realized that people are being impacted financially, we went ahead and made a decision amongst our team to lower our membership to make sure that everybody has the ability to be part of this great organization. Kayla serves currently in that chair of membership, and they do events like meets and greets, membership appreciation. Again, they're like, I always use it like it's the house, like they're the ones at the front door. They're the ones ensuring that the beat of everybody within the organization is together, and knowing truly how everybody is. The engagement is so important for this team.
Thank you, Madam President. And you gave a really good overview of what is expected. And in the end, it's just leadership. But we're also a development organization where we help our members learn skills and develop skills. This is not like you have to bring every tool to the table in order to be able to serve, in order to be able to lead. This is a place to practice your skills and to develop new ones. And with that stated, normally and honestly, in the future, we've always had elections for our open positions. Uh, this year, we appointed them as they were looking for volunteers to help to get the organization back together. As we get to the end of our first year, we're going to kind of stick with that approach, just because, in all honesty, because we haven't been able to get together, you really all don't even know each other. You haven't been able to really demonstrate a lot of your skills or work ethic and dedication. And so it'll really be strangers voting for strangers. And not that we couldn't do that, because we don't want to disempower you all as members, but we made a decision to let a panel of alumni who knows what it means to lead in this organization, what the goals of the local and national urban league are, to really come together and just open up every position just for people to apply for them. They will review all the applicants and make a final decision for each position. Uh, Everyone is welcome to apply for any position. You can also apply for more than one if you have interest in multiple things, or you think there'll be a high competition where you're not just locked into one position. You really just want an opportunity to serve. The application process, at least to sign up, is very simple. You just need to send me an email at admin@ulyp-stl.org. I'm giving everybody 2 weeks basically. So the deadline is 2 Fridays from now in 2 weeks, November 4th at 10 p.m. That will be a very hard deadline, just so we can be fair to everyone. Feel free to reach out to me before, or reach out to anyone in the current executive board team if you want to know more about any position. They were kind of, I mean, Melissa did a very good job in laying them out. And some things you just kind of know what kind of goes along with that, like marketing chair, membership chair. There's more details to it than there were there, but in the end, it's about membership and marketing. It's about marketing. So those things. And of course, you work together as an executive board team with different responsibilities and access to some of the behind the scenes things. Uh, this will be a 1-year term. Hopefully, God willing, we'll get back to some sense of normalcy during 2021, and we'll get back to working together and coming together and meeting in person and getting a chance to serve as on in-person committees. So hopefully this process of using the panel of alumni uh, will only exist for this year. I'm not making any promises based on how we move and what 2021 looks like, and it may just work out as being the best process, but that is where we are now. Does anyone have any questions about this process? With that said, I will put
Got a question, Barry. You mean December 4th, right?
Yeah, my fault. No, I did say that November, so it's December 4th. I will update the slide afterwards. Any other questions? Thank you for that, Frank. Okay, with that, I give the floor back.
I just realized I've been talking to myself. I need to be quiet anyway. But thank you, Frank, for catching that. Because I would love to go back in time. I get a little younger. That's like 2 weeks almost. Hey.
I wouldn't want to relive these last 2 weeks. I'm glad they're gone. It's been crazy.
But yeah, so to everybody who's looking to lead, I say that the Urban League Young Professionals is really a place where you can grow, you can develop, and you don't always have to, like Barry might have said, have all the tools in the toolbox. when you walk through the door. When I first came to the YP, I mean, I was nervous. I remember doing different, I had to just do one meeting and I was sweating and I was reading over all these notes. And Mary comes to me and is like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got about 12 pieces of paper trying to figure this out." But I truly was able to be groomed through the process. And it wasn't just through the Urban League Young Professional process and the different things that we did within this organization. It really can, those skill sets can transfer over to your career, to networking, to different things that you are truly wanting to obtain. And I mean, my son is only 9. I've been here for 8 years. So I've truly grown while I've been OYP, and I look back now at some of the things even I use today where my boss or somebody at work might ask me like, "How do you know this?" or "You're so great at this." And I didn't learn it from my experience at work. I learned it through working through a group of young leaders who were like me, who had the time and the patience to help groom, allowed me to take the time and do things that I like to do and see if I could lead. So there's a lot that you can gain from the Urban League of Professionals, as well as the true passion of giving back to the community. It's amazing when you start to see some of the programs or some of the ways that you help other entities, or you're helping alongside the Urban League. Sometimes this is moving a mile a minute. Our Urban League is moving a 2,000 miles a minute. And there's so many great things that they're doing. And when you really, sometimes we don't have the ability to always articulate it as quickly and as fast and the best. But once you get your hands in and you really start seeing what's going on, you really see the impact that's being made within the community at a large scale. So it's a great place to be. It's a great, like I said, for those who have the time and who have to be able to have the commitment. There's various roles that are going to have various different time commitments. So pick what's best. And there's always people here to help, to guide, and to help see, you through. We might challenge you as leaders sometimes to think and to give us a plan, and then we'll work beside you. But that's how you grow. So that's my little 2 cents. What does everybody else got to say? I know y'all got something.
I will open up one. I apologize for the date issue. I will make sure that is corrected and goes out like that. I probably am repeating myself. We, just to give a true sense of update, we are a rebuilding organization. We have a ton of history and a ton of respect nationwide and within the St. Louis market, but things happen. It's like a divorced couple that you thought was the best couple in the world. Stuff happens and things fall apart. We're in the process of bringing it back together. I truly believe, and I literally was talking to our secretary about this earlier on the call, once we can go back outdoors again, I truly believe we will be one of the most dominant young professional organizations in this region, let alone this city or this state. We've been there before, so I'm not just speculating on what could be, as if I haven't seen it, hadn't done it, hadn't seen it led by me and by others. We have a great history. We are attached to the #1 Urban League affiliate in the nation right now. They're doing great things, big things. I don't know how much you all pay attention to what the Urban League is doing in St. Louis, but they are making monster moves. New buildings, new sites, new facilities, new partnerships, new programs. They've given out over 1 million pounds of food going back to earlier in the summer. Everybody knows about their programs with Head Start and weatherization, advice, job placement. They're doing everything. You could scroll back a couple of and just see everything they're doing. Our jobs as an auxiliary, and auxiliary is a term we use for one of the organizations that support the bigger organization, is to support them and to support our community while also offering benefits to our membership. You can learn a lot, you can lead a lot, you can network in levels that you never thought. It's just you have to, and I say this truly, you just have to get through this moment. This moment is different for everybody, no matter what your job is, no matter what your economic thing is. Everybody's life had to change this year. I wish I could say, you know what, March 2021, we're going to be rocking and rolling, doing everything like we used to. All I can say is we're always going to be getting ready. We're always going to do what we can while we can. And one day we're going to be back to being just a phenomenal organization that is really on the tips of not only the corporate part of St. Louis, but the political part of St. Louis, the civic engagement part of St. Louis. I've just seen it. I regret that this delay and this pause in who we were and who we can be. But I encourage you all, especially some of the new people or some of the people who are just hanging on because they have a ton of things in their life going on during COVID. We'll be back and we're going to be strong. This is a great time to get involved. This is a great time to spread your wings out and maybe try a new opportunity in some of the positions. I will be honest with you. I mean, if you're brand new, you probably don't want to try to be president unless you just have those skills in you, but it will be a true application process. So I'm not telling you you can't, but our panel to all together probably has combined about 40 years of service with them. They're not going to just let somebody slip past. That's not to say that you can't try to exceed your grasp and your reach, but it will truly be an interview process. So I encourage you all. We are going to possibly have the board reach out and maybe do a phone bank this week. I know it's the holidays. We'll definitely do an email, but really just to reach out to our membership. Obviously, there's not that many people on the call. Right now on the rosters, we have about 42 total members. For different reasons, we just haven't been able to get them to truly engage 100%. But it is what it is. I understand it's like having church members. Some people just on the rolls, but they're not there every Sunday. So we'll reach out. Hopefully everybody will take this opportunity, at least be engaged and be safe. So until we can get back together, stay engaged. I open the floor up not only to the rest of the board, but anybody that has any questions, even stuff that we didn't cover, anything about the Urban League, anything about what we're doing, anything about the young professionals locally or nationally, uh, just your general thoughts, if you have any. I take that silence as we're just ready to go. And yeah, you're on mute again, Melissa. I can tell you're cracking yourself up, but you're 100% on mute.
This is my life. I was just saying, if anybody's noticed, we've moved. We've we've now moved to North Kings Highway. So, Barry, if you're talking, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yeah, we're in the Roberts Building on the Kings Highway, Martin Luther King and Page. So in the heart of the city, basically. With that, we have the contact information. Madam President, I'll leave you the floor to close the meeting out if you choose.
Yeah, so it was good seeing everybody. It's good to see fresh faces. I know that I've been part of this for a long time. I've seen it now, definitely different phases, and I'm excited because I know once we get out of this lull and we get out of the COVID times, we will be back up and running full steam. And I know this will be a great, YP or young professional group, and we always lead, right? Now. So I'm excited for the new leadership. I'm excited for everyone. Again, the roles are open. My role position, I will not be rerunning. So my roles, if nobody does know, their roles will be open. So please apply for all roles if you feel you would like to.
Buffy and Ebony, can I put you all on the spotlight just to get your thoughts as fairly new members or re-engaging, just to, because we don't have a ton of engagement with our membership right now. So just what y'all are feeling, where you think we're at, what your expectations are. Y'all are both on mute, I believe, if you're trying to say something.
Did you say Buffy?
Yes.
Okay. You said, what did I think about pretty much what you guys are speaking about this evening?
Yeah.
I think that you guys you've been doing a great job. And with Melissa being my cousin, I've known about what she's been doing in the community with Urban League. And in addition to me having my own non-for-profit and doing work with the Urban League, I know you guys do a great job. So that's why I also wanted to be a part of it, to add to what I'm already doing, and thought that we could be assets to each other. COVID is slowing things down, but you see, we are still pushing forward, making things still happen for people in need. For the people that are just joining and they don't know what you guys are capable of, I think that they just need to hold on a little while longer, and they'll be impressed. It'll all come through. It's just, things just are slowed down for the moment, but they will be happy that they joined you guys, and they'll be happy that they're a part of what you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. Got family out here? All right, I see you. Ebony, any thoughts you want to share?
I did on minus. I'm not Melissa's cousin, and I don't have a nonprofit.
You my
family. Yes. So I've been delaying membership for quite some time. I was in St. Louis, and then I was supposed to join in Kansas City, and then I'm actually rejoining my community of St. Louis. This is where I'm born and raised. So for me, it's about community service. That's what I enjoy doing. That's my cohesive connection to the world, and networking. So yes, I seen St. Louis kind of die down when I came back. I was like, where is everybody? It was kind of like a gray area. And so I'm glad that I've seen some things, and I've joined blindly online, because I did want to just go ahead and dive in. Outside of that, yeah, I'm ready for the journey. I don't know the how or really the what right now, what I'm going to do, considering the world and the atmosphere that we're living in. And also I have a young child, so I have to kind of bear in mind certain things. So yes, I'm looking forward to more communication, what's going on. I do share on LinkedIn, especially what the Urban League in general has been doing in the community, the food giveaways, or if there's some other connection or things that I could share with my school community, and my personal community. Yes, that's what I would like to see, and how actually the young professional branch, or I don't know the networks or whatever, but how the young professionals are engaging in that. I mean, I see Urban League, but I don't see young professionals, so I don't see you're looking different, like like you don't. But yes, I haven't seen young professionals, but I have seen Urban League out in the community. That's all.
Yeah, and that is very true. COVID has kind of changed everything, and of course, the reforming. We're always invited to participate and volunteer with everything that the Urban League is doing, including the food giveaway Saturday and the food giveaway tomorrow. We try to promote those, but until we can come together and honestly go out safely. I mean, the other auxiliaries are the same way, the guild and the block units. We don't want to create a situation where we're liable for anything that may happen to you, especially health-wise, in all honesty. When you go out and volunteer with them, they basically sign a waiver and everything. And we just don't want to take that responsibility right now. That's why we're focusing when it comes to our community stuff, like doing little TED Talks online where we can do it, have an engagement, but be safe. But we always promote the opportunities to join with the Urban League because some people are more comfortable with that than others. Some people have high risk of health issues, so they can't or won't. So we provide it and we just kind of share what the Urban League is doing. As Melissa said, we used to have one of the biggest volunteer annual programs in St. Louis with the Young Blacks Get Back program. It was literally the jewel of St. Louis when it came to volunteering outside of some of the bigger events that the United Way used to do. We will get back to that. I tell you, and I'll just be transparent, it breaks my heart on what we're able to do based on what we used to be able to do. If this wasn't about contagion, if for something it happened like it was a flood or something or a tornado, and St. Louis was just suffering because of a natural disaster or something, we would be all over it. We would be giving, we would be leading, we would be volunteering. It's just 2020 and we just have to move a little differently. But stay engaged. You'll be amazed. Okay. Well, I thank you all again. I know I ramble, but I offer it back to have someone close it out if they would like or add any more comments or questions.
Do we have anything from anybody else? Going once, going twice?
Yeah, just be safe. You know, it's Thanksgiving. You know, travel smart. You know, stay home. I guess if you don't want to see loved ones, want to survive. So just be safe. I guess
Absolutely. Thank you, Frank. And happy holidays, everybody. I know we all have to make tough choices these next couple of months that may look different than any other time in your life, but this too shall pass.
Amen.
I agree. So with that, everybody have a great holiday. Thanksgiving, like everybody said, whether you're with your family or you're at home isolated. If you need, I guess, on Thanksgiving, I'm not doing no work. So if you really need somebody, because you need somebody like you can look, and you can send a message. I will jump on for a little while if you just need somebody. Look, that's a big thing right there, because I'm strange, I'm goofy, I'm an introvert. So I get it. Sometimes it can be tough when you're also cooped up. So with that though, if nobody else has anything else, I will adjourn this. And Barry, your email will go out to the application. Yeah.
And I'll talk to the board about if they want to try to phone bank, at least give one call to all of our membership just to encourage their engagement. But we'll definitely do an email no matter what.
Okay, so we'll be sending out information. You guys will get that. And again, anybody who has the energy, the spirit to step forth, again, nobody's asking you to come to the table and have all the cards right now, know all the answers. I came probably with everything behind me, but I rose and then accomplished, and I know how it is. So we definitely are looking for those with the spirit, the energy, and to be paired up with our Urban League. That's a powerhouse. So, all righty. Well, if there's nothing else, I will adjourn this, and everybody have a great holiday.
And thank you all. Shop online for Black Friday. No need.
I'm trying not to spend no money, but. All right.
Thank you all.
Bye, guys. I'm so old. I can't figure out how to end this. Oh.
I'm trying to be the last one on, so I just in case anybody.
Early 30s. I'm still struggling with technology. All right.
Thank you. Great job. I know it's down to just us, our board.
Oh, can we stop recording then?